Prior to the transformation, we were working in silos. Now we're working more closely together.
The transformation is not something you can do by yourself.
It's all about collaboration. It's all about finding ways to work more efficient.
It's how do we reduce our costs by 25%? How do we take on businesses that we never dreamed we could have managed before?
Change is inevitable.
If we want to continue to be here in Pearl River and keep going and bring products to the market, we got to be able to change with the world.
History tells us at this site 100 years now that every 10 years or so we go through a major transformation in the types of businesses we do.
One of the complexities that we have is that we have a big group, we have a big site. How do you bring them all through the process with you at the same time?
The primary points that we have is, one is extraordinary people. We are very fortunate as a site to have very extraordinary people. The second is having a good purpose. I mean, we drive exceptional products on this site. We research life-saving drugs. We deliver vaccines for infants and adults. And the last thing is the power of innovation. We have a site that is really innovative in the things we've done in our history and leveraging that. As much as continuous improvement has taken us to a certain point, we need that step change to really make a difference.
It doesn't matter what your position is, what you do on an everyday basis counts, and it matters. And if we weren't here on the floor doing what we do every day, our company wouldn't function.
You have to be willing to change because the world is continually changing. And if you sit stagnant and don't open yourself up for change, then you're not going to be competitive.
QA PPU will change from within. We've created Kaizens, OE projects, which have helped us break down the silos.
Our leadership's changed in its philosophy. We see there's a lot more visibility of our management. They come down on the shop floor a lot more.
You will find people that are just waiting, dying for you to ask them for their opinions. And we found a huge amount of superstars out on the floor that we actually never knew existed before.
We have a saying in Pearl River of, get up, get around, Gemba. Going to meet with your staff and challenge them and ask the questions. So you are present as a leader on the floor, you are understanding what's going on, and at the same time you're getting feedback on what we can all do to improve the operation.
It would be very easy for me to make decisions from an office someplace, but the mechanic who actually does the work every day provides much more insight. You have to get the shop floor involved if you want to get the right solutions. These are the people that know what the work is and how to improve their own processes.
You guys know what the process is. You need to help us figure out how to do this better.
We find that streamlining the processes and understanding the processes is probably more important than actually cutting costs. The cost will come when you do that, so it's more of an output, not a driver.
Up front, there was a lot of concern within the group about the mini transformation, its intent, and what are the benefits. The intent is for all members of the transformation team to participate in Kaizen and continuous improvement training. I think it's really a team approach that's going to make you successful.
It may feel very uncomfortable at times, and it's meant to be very uncomfortable because you're thinking in ways that you've never thought before, and you're asking people to think in ways that they've never thought before.
The key here is that transformation is going to take the involvement and engagement of everyone on site at every level.
During the process, I've changed because I've realized more how my direct actions on the floor every day impact what we do.
The biggest change is the mindset. People understanding exactly what we're trying to do and why we're trying to do it, and the understanding of why it's important as well.
We're making decisions more as a team, and we decide what the best approach is.
The major change would be the big visual board that you can't miss when you walk down the hallways. Being a part of the mini-T, I was given the opportunity not only to give input in the design, but make it my own. Our OE team here has been great with helping us. I'm growing in my career.
It's a great thing to see people actually, caring about what they're doing on a daily basis and actually achieving it by what we've implemented with the mini-Ts.
The most important lesson I'd say I learned is the importance of setting a high aspiration, one that's almost a little crazy, that forces people to think differently, that really releases the thinking. Because what we found in most cases is that initially, while it seems crazy, most of our teams have exceeded that goal.
You own the process. Challenge it, improve quality, and bring value to our customers.
This is all about trust, listening, be very flexible, look at all angles. Try to use personnel in different roles, cross-train everyone in your area. Even if it seems impossible, keep trying until that impossible occurs. You have no limits.
Take a deep breath. Just take one day at a time. Understand that it's necessary. Understand that we have to do it in order to be competitive.
Be open-minded. Certainly have a bias for action, but have a tolerance for ambiguity in the process.
The sustainability, the continuous improvement piece requires a significant amount of effort to ensure that you are ready to maintain the gains that you have made.
I know that it's working because we've seen the changes every day on the floor with our times and our strategies, and I know it's going to be here for a while.
You just got to get up, you got to go.